mom and dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how.
I think sengidecidile ukuthi angeke sonke sibe yilenda. Okunalokho, I should pursue health than losing weight, because this is going to be the most random video of mine you've ever seen. I've tried to record it twice, but akwenzekanga. So sheswayilanga ukuze ngibe cute in a YouTube video. I literally just woke up like maybe 2 minutes ago, and I felt the urge to speak, which is what I do. Like, what's new? Ngiyakhuluma, guys. Kakhulu. So uma ngalibamba ngocingo ngimfonela namhlanje kuseni, so ngidecide ukuthi othi ngithathe ifone yami ngirekhode, and I truly hope ukuthi le video yafika YouTube. Well, if you can see it, then it was a success. Umgqibelo namhlanje, umgqibelo i12 noma i11 losingaki i12 noma i11 za October. I11 bekuyibirthday yami izolo. Ibimnandi on my side because I had work, and ngiphumile nomo umnganami sahamba sayogalavanta, sithole ushushuluza olapha eTiger Valley. There was it was like I think there's like an adventure thing that we did. It's called Coolings, something Coolings. So we just went down that 1 kilometer slide, and it was very fun. So, and then we went for ice cream, and I tasted a corn dog for the first time. That was really nice. What wasn't nice though is how bloated I was. I felt really uncomfortable the whole day. I'm gonna insert a couple of pictures we took on that day, which leads me to this topic that I want to talk about, which I should probably go to therapy for. I have already started going to therapy. I had 2 sessions where I mentioned this to my therapist, but we're still here, right? And I also spoke to someone who is a professional medical doctor, but I told them I'm not trying to be your patient. I'm only telling you because it's something that's happening in my life, but I'm not looking for a diagnosis. Please just take off your doctor hats. And they had to. So I've got a very weird relationship with food. For a very long time. You remember that video of mine where I said I'm tired of being fat? And from that, I think even in that video, I did mention that I have a problem with ingesting food. I have a very toxic relationship with food. Ngiyakuzonda ukuhlafuna. The process of tasting food, enjoying it, and swallowing the food and have it land on my stomach is something I've grown to hate so much. And as a result, I tend to just not eat, and just eat once a day, or just eat like a small thing. And the intention is not really to lose weight, but it's to not react to whatever I've eaten. I think at this point, like, the whole thing of losing weight is not even a priority to me. So I'm pursuing health or comfortability. If I'm ever pursuing anything that relates to my body, it's either health or just comfortability. When it comes to my gut health is very important to me. So, and I've gotten dietitian advice as well as just other general nutritional advice from professionals, and I do incorporate it as much as I can. All these things are very expensive, by the way. So I try to just incorporate as much as I can. I'm tired of being fat, but I don't want to pursue losing weight. It's especially at this point in my life, it doesn't make sense. I'm very busy. I'm too busy to try and lose weight, but instead I want to pursue health and comfortability post ingestion. So I got so bloated that I struggled with body dysmorphia. Umo was busy taking pictures of me, and I couldn't for the life of me say no, please do this too much, because she done her best. Like, it was just that I couldn't ketsa. And I just can't recognize myself. Like, I was severely bloated. It was actually painful. I was very uncomfortable, and in that time I couldn't really like deflate myself by farting and doing yoga in public. Yeah, I think the gas was just in the stomach. I don't know. It wasn't time for me to fart yet, because as soon as I got home, I barely ate anything, by the way. As soon as I got home, I deflated. I'll show you right now. Maybe I'll take a picture and show you how much deflated I've become. Deflated is crazy also. That was a mouthful. So that's just something I realized lately. Recently. Something I realized recently. Slender, but or maybe not okwamanje, but i-health into engifuna ukuyipursue. And yeah, it's just something I'm realizing. I have a very toxic relationship with food. I've grown gluten intolerant also. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's ridiculous trying to accommodate my diet for gluten-free foods. I can't do it full time. So period. Like I can live without bread. In fact, I have been living without bread. Why is my phone going darker? Have you guys also seen ukuthi apula? The little image at the highest brightness. I'm like, where's your brightness, baby? Haki and it's at its brightest, but it's so dim. But I don't care. I don't mind. Yeah, I feel like I've been so hard on myself. I just I know no one asked, but let me tell you something that upsets me. Not upsets me, it just it kind of throws me off when someone tells me this. I feel like I can say it, but when someone says it, it's no, don't be so hard on yourself. You don't know how else I am to myself. The only point of reference you have is that moment where I say I don't like food, and then don't be hard on yourself. Oh, Dr. Phil, uzwe ngithi ngenzani le hard on myself kanti saying self-harm manje mina angazi. It just gives the idea ukuthi I'm self-harming and stuff. I'm just like, oh, ngiyathanda ukunikeza ne-advice engacelwanga, ngiyathanda ungaqambukeli. I feel like it's kind of a projection also, maybe a reminder, but like a projection. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. That's the only problem I'm having right now. And some things are not so simple. So my friend Umo would say, no, you need to go on a water diet. And I'm like, you know what? I go on a fasting sometimes, and it's like 3, 5, 7 days of just drinking water. And I don't break that fast. When I do eat water fast, I'm very strict. I don't eat anything. The most I eat, I'd say, is like a smoothie. If I feel like, but also it barely ever happens. Maybe on day 1 only. And I told Umo, some things aren't black and white. And maybe water diet helped someone she knows, or even worked for her, and naturally works for human beings. But the problem with me is I've got a stomach problem. I've got a stomach hernia, and I've lived with it. A stomach hernia, I'm going to insert right here what it is, but a bulk of my stomach is above the diaphragm, and it sits directly under the heart, and I've just been living like that for years, and it's been okay. And even during the breast surgery, it's something that I asked for them to reverse, and they were like, one sin at a time, we're not going to fix your hernia and do your boobs at the same time, because the reduction is a major surgery. So let's focus on that. And then hernia is something that can be done even externally once you've healed. Sharp. So because I've got that stomach hernia, of course I'm going to have a lot of gastric problems, and that's why you see me bloating and struggling to digest certain foods. And that leads me to then hating the process of ingesting food, because it's going to react on my body and work and also eventually affect how I see myself, body dysmorphia. Now, dealing with all of that right now for me is too much, especially the person who is living online. I don't live online, but like I post literally almost every day I post something, and like out here ngibonwe abantu nayo yonke leyo nto, you know, it's kind of a joke, you know, like yasinda sometimes, but I mean, at the same time I really do enjoy creating content, but putting myself out here looking like an amoeba is something. And I'm bullying myself. Now you can tell me, be easy on yourself. Because now, how the heck am I looking like an amoeba? But yeah, sometimes I do feel like a dolphin. Sometimes I feel like an amoeba. Sometimes I feel like a seal. Oh my gosh, a lot of times I feel like a seal. Sometimes I feel like a seal. What I'm actually trying to get to is like the relationship I have with food. It goes further than just psychologically. There's a biological reason why I don't like eating. It's because my stomach malfunctions to a point where my body reacts to it, and it's physically visible. I literally walk around looking pregnant, and I hate it. Excuse that noise. So yeah, you guys, that's just one big thing that's been a very big struggle for me. And I think I'm just getting to the realization, and I think as soon as I realize weight loss is not the thing that I'm actually pursuing. I'm pursuing health, because I don't really want to be slender. Yes, I can be smaller, and I think life will be a bit easier, but I also don't believe we were all meant to be skinny. I'm not trying to be skinny. I can be like 3, 4, 5 sizes smaller than I am right now, and that would be it. If I'm smaller than that, I think I would see myself as someone who is sick. I really don't, because I've never been a small child. I've never been a skinny person ever in life. Even when I was sick, like seriously sick, I was never. So that's just a life update on like something that's been like a highlight in general. And with all that said, I've been trying to prepare myself for the Cape Town marathon. It's 42 kilometers. My brother's going to be running there. I am going to be walking. I'm not going to be running there, but I'll be walking, and I'm going to walk 10 kilometers. One thing about me, I can't run to save my life, but I will walk. Like, I will walk. That's one thing about me. Gizo walker. So I have committed to walking. I'm just waiting for my friend to transfer her ownership. Like, I don't know how that would happen, but I'm waiting for her to transfer her ticket to me, because if I wore her bib, Habib, if I wore her bib and walked, I'm slowing down her general pace. So I don't want that to happen. And also, I don't know because nokukhuhlana kwamathanga kwenza ukuthi ugcine usuxebuka. So I'm just gonna have to find the right leggings for it. Long story. I'll sort that out. But one of the things I've always wanted to do in Cape Town is do a marathon, and I've always wanted to go on a hike. I already went on a hike not yesterday, last week. I'm gonna insert a video snap thingy here. That was my first hike in Cape Town, and it was really nice. It was with girls from church. I enjoyed it, but I was left behind most of the time because some people are fitter than others, and this is why I don't like group work with people, especially with people who are not on the same caliber as you. When you wait for me, you're not actually waiting for me, because you will wait for me at the top. And then when I get to the top, you're like, yeah, now let's go. I've not rested, baby. So you're going to have to go without me again. So waiting for someone in a hike is a myth. There's only a few people that I know that actually waits for you when you hike. And angasho mina ukuthi azokuthini guys ngizowalka la ngizile kuzohike, but ngizowalka. And actually what happened is when we got to the top sahlukana, because they wanted to go home and I still wanted to walk. So we continued to walk another hour or so, and yeah, that was also some sort of preparation for the walk. There's not going to be rock climbing during the marathon, so that's going to make it a bit easier for me to walk. But more than anything for me, it's the sun. I'm just like, how the heck am I going to navigate the sun here? But I'm really excited for it. I've always wanted to do Two Oceans Marathon, but I never trained, I guess, and I'm not fit enough to do it yet. Eventually, one day I will do it. Even the 21 kilometer one day. And yeah, I think I already have all the equipment I need for it. So that's just on the health side, body awareness, health awareness side of things. And funny story, last night I was actually crashing out. And I cried during a chat. Ngakhala because someone made me realize stuff that I've been putting a pin on when it comes to my health. For example, this is going to be very this is a sensitive topic for me, so please, I know you guys are going to be mindful. So let me tell you something, right? I had a breast reduction a couple of years ago, and so when I had this reduction, what happened was I got lump. So I always, you know how you have like, there's like a thick material on your boob. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's fat. In Zulu we call it intlamvu. There's like a hard thing in your boob. It's like the whole boob is hard. And then Jesus. There's like a hard material on your boob, right? Oh, I'm also getting my period. I just felt it. Being a girl is hard. TMI, I'm sorry. But also I realized that's why I was so emotional. Because my period is approaching. I'm going to talk about that very soon. Just hold on. I just want to talk about my boob. So I have intlamvu. I had intlamvu when I did my reduction, and my surgeon had told me that those intlamvus, the reason why he doesn't recommend a breast reduction for someone who has not breastfed yet, inhlamvu isaqinile, ibele lisamile, and therefore once you breastfeed leyo nhlamvu iyahlakazeka. Eyami ibingakahlakazeki. And what he said is the reduction izoyihlakaza. So yahlakazeka during the reduction, of course, and what happened was it feels like there are lumps in my boobs. So every year I go and check. Guys, also my teeth whisper ever since I did this temporary tooth thing here. I whistle when I whistle sometimes, so please excuse that. So what happened was inhlamvu yami, especially on this boob here, yahlakazeka, and it feels like there are lumps on my boobs. Every year I usually go for a checkup and I check on my boobs, and what we found with that doctor that I went to, I hate doctors with no faith. Like, he just panicked immediately and he's like, I think you should go do a mammogrammy. And I was like, sir, why are you making me panic? Can't you deliver this news a better, like, is there no better way for you to deliver these news? Why are you making me panic? Like, why are you so stressed? Like, even if it's cancer, have you not felt cancer before? Am I your first case? Yeah, cancer. God forbid it. But I was like, why are you panicking? You shouldn't be panicking. I'm the one who could panic here. But I wasn't panicking, so I told him, Uguti, look, I have lumps in my boobs, and as a doctor, I'd like for you to touch and feel, to see, Uguti, does it feel like something that, could be cancer, or is it also inhlamvu ehlakazekile? And he was like, yo, I think you should go to a mammography fast. Let me write you a letter. But also, caution, doctors do that thing where they present a panic and want to refer you to their partners or relatives, or want you to spend more on your healthcare so that they can benefit more. So I didn't fall for that panic here. And I was like, look, I've always had this thing. I understand that you're panicked, but mammogram is not something I'm looking to do right now. Maybe eventually in the future I will. I know there's discounts in October because it's breast cancer awareness. It's cancer or breast cancer awareness month, something like that. Since it's October, it's something I'm gonna have to attend to. But I've put a pin on because whatever reality comes out, and this is where I lack my faith, right? I'm just going to admit it. I lack my faith right here. My phone just overheated. I'm sorry about that. I was saying an area where I lack faith right now when it pertains to my health is believing that the outcome will be good, because I'm feeling the reality right now. So I live with I put a pin on it, because whatever outcome that is not positive, I just don't believe to have the capacity to be able to face it. Whether I need to see more doctors or pray on it, I really only have capacity for exactly what I'm doing right now. So I think it's an area of lack of faith for me. It's an area where I lack faith, and I'm not saying this proudly, but I acknowledge it. I'm experiencing so many difficulties, challenges when it comes to recording this video. I was just saying this is an area that I'm aware that I have low faith on. The fact that I might not have capacity for whatever outcome that might be when it pertains to my health, especially with the breast situation. So I've put a pin on it, but someone brought it to my attention, and now I was crying all night last night because I'm like, if it's not my gastric, what problems? It's my boob. I don't want to talk about it. I was crying and panicking about it, but also I realized now it's going to take me to that thing I wanted to tell you about. The thing where I'm like, oh, I'm approaching my period, so that's why I'm so emotional. Guys, the sun is burning me. This thing where I'm like, no, it's because I'm approaching. But why am I shining? Yeah. All of this. Why am I shining so much? So the thing where I don't know. I don't know if it's nullifying my feelings, or I justify my feelings or my reactions based on my period calendar. I'm like, okay, I'm in my feels because I'm approaching my period. No, baby, it's the other way around. When you're in your period, you cannot suppress feelings. There are feelings you can't suppress. Your body's gonna say, address all of them right now. So I broke down yesterday. I crashed out completely because someone made me aware of the fact that I've put some things on the pin, and as a result you see it manifest in my physical body and the way that I perceive my health and myself. So yeah, I do that thing sometimes. I'm just like, let me not address these feelings right now, but as soon as I approach my period, when I'm PMSing, like maybe 5 days, I crash out. And last night I almost lost my lashes crying about the fact that I've put a pin on my health. But also, like, truly speaking, guys, I actually like school. I'm on the edge at school. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I never thought I'd be so discouraged with school. Like, I genuinely love what I'm studying. But guess who is so uninterested in school? I'm so uninterested. Like, I want to drop out so bad. Like, I don't want to finish my research. I actually just want to go home. I feel so demotivated. I am so behind. It's gonna take a miracle for me to catch up. And don't say you're shooting this video. Everything is sitting with my supervisor. I'm generally behind. But she's very hopeful, so I try to hold on to her excitement because my research is very intentional. So she gets excited when there's progress on my side. So I hang on to her excitement, and I'm just like, why can't I be that excited about my research? For me, but like quality, of course, because I can't produce poor quality content. But I'm just like, why am I not so excited about school? Like, and we're doing well. I don't know. School wise, I really just want to drop out, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I want to drop out. And I wouldn't even say it's hard. I'm just severely behind. It just doesn't seem like I'll ever catch up. But obviously, I'm not going to drop out. I just want to. I'm not going to drop out. So please don't say in the comment section, oh no, don't drop. I'm not going to drop out. It doesn't make sense for me to drop out, but it's just what I want to do. If Beguyangami, I would drop out. Yeah, guys, but I do this thing sometimes. It's been brought to my attention that I do this thing where when I'm addressing a topic, I speak to and I respond to myself before allowing someone to comment on it. I don't know why I do that thing. First of all, it's something that I have always wanted to work on because it happens so fast. I'm not even aware of it. And this is why I'm trying to slow down my life from my pace, the pace at which I speak. I want to slow down so that I can hear myself talk, to the way I interact with people. I just want everything to slow down, but sometimes I get so impatient. Like yesterday, I crashed out on my cousin because I felt very impatient with her. She responds very slow. And there are people like that. And it's not even a thing of your extend grace. No, you calm down. Like me, I must calm down and actually let people speak at their pace. And just because I talk slow doesn't mean everybody now has to speak as fast as I do. But I do get impatient, I'm not going to lie. And it's an area where I need to work on that. And another thing that I also put a pin on and wanted to really focus on working on was that thing which I forgot. I think I have shared it on my channel, but I proactively wanted to work on generally I'm a pro, how do I even articulate this? I'm pro self-development as a person, and something that I saw that I lacked was a people skill. It's a thing where you, how do I say this? It's like a people skill. So I wanted to learn over the past 2 months. Bengifuna ukufunda ukuthi when I say something to someone, and can I still give them a hug after I've said what I wanted to say to a person? Whatever it is that we're talking about, can I still give you a hug after we've spoken about it, after I've said what I wanted to say? And if I can't give you a hug afterwards, then maybe I should still work on my delivery. And my delivery, I think, is something I still need to work on. But I've also realized, Duguti, I am walking on eggshell. I just feel like I'm walking on eggshells when it comes to communicating some things, because I don't know, I think I've just struggled with it. It's 2 months later, and I think I really have struggled with it. And as a result, ngiyayibuza ngiyiphendule ngingamnikeza umuntu ithuba lokuthi akhulume, because I feel like I've already failed myself. See, now is the part where you can say, no, don't be too hard on yourself. And it makes me question whether the people around me who are like my friends, are they tolerating me? And social insecurity is something I struggle with a lot. Or are they generally, am I acceptable to them? Because I won't be acceptable to everyone. And even now I don't know how to say this, because I don't know if I'm going to offend you in saying what I want to say. But it's been something I've been wanting to work on, to learn to deliver in a way where I can hug you afterwards. Why I'm going around hugging people, I don't know, but I don't want to be, it matters to me how I'm perceived. It always matters. But also, I've never been a people pleaser, and a part of this makes me feel like I'm a people pleaser. But at the same time, it feels like preparation to be able to people better. So I want to be able to people better because I do love people. I will find myself in social spaces, but how do I deliver something in such a way that I'm not offensive to the next person? That's something I really struggle with. And I feel like the person who I learned this thing from actually went on some sort of training, and I feel like maybe I'm being ridiculous to myself by expecting for me to learn this on my own. I feel like it's a skill that actually gets, like, people get trained. You don't just wake up with the skill. It's okay to be aware of it, but I think I would just need to be trained on it. There's no way, guys. It's like a psychology thing. You need to get trained on it. Yeah, guys. And effective today. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing a crane for the first time. That is so cool. Okay, so I love cranes, guys. I'm seeing a crane. They're gonna go put it together. I'm seeing it in the truck for the first time. That's so cool. And I'm sorry, I was just saying, Wogote, effective today, I'm gonna let go of the idea that I need to be perfect when I present myself. But my responsibility is to be correctable or be open to being corrected if if I'm like conversing with people. And the thing is, it's so difficult being corrected at the spot because then it just feels like an attack. Nakona, you would need to have someone who is able to deliver the correction in a way that isn't harsh and also like not embarrassing, because obviously we are going to be in public with people. That was a mouthful. So that's also something that I feel like is burdening me, and I felt like I wanted to come and leave it here on the channel. The main reason why I haven't really been uploading on my YouTube is I've been writing, you guys, and I write at very awkward hours of the day. There is nothing to vlog, and I know you guys keep saying, some of you guys, actually not everyone, because some are also very clear, they don't want to see me study. My working class friends here, they don't want to see me study. Like, they don't want to come back from work and watch a vlog where someone is sitting on their chair being productive while they sit on their couch. They want to see what's going on in my life. Like, what do I get up to? Can I please just ask to just write out my dissertation and also just cancel the parts where I'm studying? Like, even I don't like vlogging myself study. I feel like it's so curated, so fake. Like, am I actually studying, or am I worrying about how much space that clip is consuming and what's on the frame and what I'll need to edit and all of that? Like, I just want to study if I'm studying, but I don't want to vlog myself study. I can make one video where I'm studying throughout, where you feel like we're studying together as a student, consumer, or visitor, or friend, or cousin. But it's not going to be part of the vlogs that I make in Cape Town, like living my life in Cape Town. Now, with all of that said, welcome back to my channel if you've always been subscribed, and if it's not your if it's not your first time seeing me, welcome back to my channel. And if you're brand new, welcome and thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. I don't really get anything out of you subscribing. It's just, I think it will look better when I have 10,000 subscribers. I would appreciate it if you watched all the ads, but also if you don't watch them, see, I'm whispering. Also, if you don't watch them, it's not a train smash. I get money if you watch ads. Yeah, I'm just a girl living in Cape Town, trying to get this degree and trying to get the bag at the same time, and also trying to find some level of stability in their life. And akulula, that's what I'm gonna say. Akulula. Is the sun finally gone so I can change my angle? The sun is finally gone and I can officially wear my glasses. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I know it was so random and there was no true direction to it, but I just wanted to make a video so that I can catch you guys up with what's been going on in my life. Not that I owe you that, but I just love sharing my life in real time. Also, I like sharing my life in real time, and if I can't do it in real time, I would rather not do it at all, and that's why I've been MIA. I'm not going to record content from then and then upload it like 2 weeks later. That is not who I am. That's not what we do here. And for example, I did record a different rant and it was completely different. It's a rant similar to this one, but it was completely different, and it was recorded about 5 days ago, I think on Monday. If I've not uploaded it by Tuesday, for me it no longer applies. So all the things I was crying about in that rant then, they don't exist right now. Like, I can't even relate to them because no. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, tell me go to make sure done. Let's be safe, let's be sane, let's be realistic, about the goals we set in our life. Let's be intentional about the people we keep in our lives. I am so grateful, guys. You're gonna meet Mo one day. Mo is someone that I feel like is really good, especially for the season that I am right now, or I'm in right now. And she's not just a good thing, she's just a really good friend, guys. Like, my other friends would really love Mo. Well, Mo, if you can see this, I really appreciate you, my friend. And I think I did tell you yesterday. I'm not going to wait for your birthday to tell you how much I am grateful for God placing you in my life. You're a good thing for me. I told you this last night. You're a good thing for me. So thank you so much. You guys, please stay subscribed. Ningalahli ithemba kusami kumina ngizovuka uzovuka umalambane. Ngibekezeleleni bakithi ngiyacela ngizobuya mase ngibuye kahle ngizobuya ngamandla. Ngizobuya nje ku-YouTube angihambile futhi nginikhombise iy'mbali futhi. Nazi iy'mbali engiy'thengele uSibahle. Azizinhle kanje. Azinapholeni. Angi-allergic kwi-pollen kanje Jesu. Ngithimula umaye. That's why I was sneezing earlier. It's because I'm allergic to pollen and these flowers have pollen. Mo also got me this cup. How cool is this cup? Guys, I'm so impressed. Evo, this is so cool. It's like a camera lens. It has the whole shebang. And I just feel like it's so cool. I'm gonna go back to bed because I'm feeling very sleepy. The sun's coming out again, so I've gotta go. I wanna go back to bed. Honestly, like, I barely slept. I was talking to a boy last night. Nothing interesting, but like, I was talking to a boy. Do you know what, guys? We're not gonna lie. Biologically, I feel like I crash out if I'm not exposed to enough testosterone. I feel like I can hear myself, I can feel myself crash out. So it's a good balance. Sometimes you must talk to boys. Talk to boys sometimes. Uzobona ukuthi no awusangani bufuna nje testosterone encane, udinga just a bit of masculinity to your life, a drop of masculinity, and that's all you wanted. That's all your body needed. You're not crashing out. You're not depressed. You just needed to speak to a boy. So sometimes you must speak to a boy. Just pick a good one. Angithembisi lutho angisho ukuthi thungisani. In fact, angithembisi lutho. Don't raise hopes, guys. I'm not trying to raise your hopes. I'm just telling you that last night I was talking to a boy and I slept very late, and therefore that's why I feel like I need to go back to bed before I can start writing again. And it's so weird because my dream before I started talking to the boy was to wake up at 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. and write and have the rest of the weekend to myself. But Cape Town is very cloudy and it looks like it's best to stay indoors and in bed, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Tell me what you want me to talk on more. I have been reading the book of Acts. It's proving to be longer than I thought. It's harder to read the book of Acts, actually. Initially, it was fun because it was so dramatic. But yeah, I have to go back and forth and reading the verses and reading the Bible and rereading stuff because I'm just like, wait a minute, I think I missed it on this. So yeah, I've been reading the book of Acts and yeah, just Acts. I stopped at Genesis. Genesis is so traumatizing. Almost, it's so intimidating. It's almost like Revelations. So I took a break from Genesis. I think I stopped by Genesis 18, and then I went to Acts, and I'm still by Acts 15 because I keep going back. That's it from my side. Sizobuye, ritlobuye, ribuwe, ritlobulela, kausane.